This is Terrance of Terrance Hill TV. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by WeTV over the digital airways of YouTube. Yes, WeTV, epic, elevate the vision. Let's do it.
Well, I hope you are ready for epic elevation. WeTV.
Say no more, go get the bag, go get the cake, go get the cheese, and say no more. Say no more, say no more. Say no more. All right, what's going on, y'all? This is Terrance. I want to welcome you. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by WeTV over the digital airways of YouTube. Give me 1 second, guys. I got some type of sheesh. All right, 1 second, guys. I got some type of delay going on. All right, there we go. All right, I have a bunch of windows, a bunch of windows wide open. All right, we're here to react to Cardi B's "Am I the Drama?" All right, we're gonna give a album review to Cardi B's brand new album. All right, before we do that, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well to be notified whenever new content is uploaded. Ask you guys to check out the community section where you can vote on friendly debates and polls. Let your voices and opinions be heard. And also, please check out our weekly top 10 countdown. New episode is dropping today. All right, right now it is all about Cardi B. And again, the album is called Am I the Drama? Hey man, hey, I can't lie. Cardi delivered. She delivered. It's a really good album. It really is. It's been what, 7 years, I think, since she dropped her previous one. But she definitely did her thing on here. I thought the production was good, and she definitely had something to rap about, something to talk about. She definitely stunted in fronted, talking her talk as well. So the album dropped last Friday, and the album opener is called Dead, featuring Summer Walker. Thought it was a good album opener. Summer Walker is an incredible artist, and they both had something to say on that record. So I'm not mad at her using that one as a opener. Okay, then we transitioned to a song called Hello. Thought Hello was pretty good as well. Now, Magnet was pretty fire. I like, she had this lyric. She's saying that she's putting belt to ass. So I thought that was a pretty dope concept. And, to me, this is my personal opinion. I would arguably say, um, you're talking commercially, you're just talking about where the game is right now. I think she's the head honcho. I think she's number one female MC in the game at this moment. Obviously you can look at people like Shay Noir, you can look at Lil Sims. So there's a lot of different, female MCs that get busy, but I'll say Cardi is probably the best, at this moment. She's definitely a good spitter, and she has some dope concepts as well. So, when I say she's kind of talking that talk, because she's talking like she is number one. Now, Pick It Up with Selena Gomez. This is my favorite song on the album. That's track 4. Fire song. I'm going to actually do a separate reaction to that song later today, but salute to Selena Gomez. That song, again, is my favorite off of the album. It's 23 songs, but yeah, that's my favorite. Okay, Imaginary Players, obviously she flipped the whole Jay-Z song, And videos fire. She did her thing on there. She talked a lot of talk on there. Just talking about how blessed she is and where she is in her life. So that's a good record. Bodego Betty, kind of has like this Mexican flair to it. My best friend is Mexican, so I sent that to her. But it's a good song. My second favorite song off of this album is Salute. Salute is fire. Like the way she wrote the beat, good groove on that song. I love Salute. So that would be my second favorite song. Now, another single that we got was Safe featuring Kalani. I thought the song was pretty decent. The video kind of threw me off because I just thought the video would go in a different direction, or maybe we would have got like a to be continued. So, but yeah, Kalani is incredible, and that's a good song. Basically, talking about being with a man and wanting to feel safe, and even talked about like the money part. It didn't necessarily make her feel safe. So, being with someone that you can feel safe with. Now, man of your word. I think that song is fire. That one, she's really talking about her marriage to Offset. So I thought that song, she was very transparent. And that's the part that I have to give it to her about, because I think some artists are facing issues these days that they can rap well. But as you get older, you got to be a little bit more transparent and have stuff that people, especially your audience, can relate to and look at, because other people are dealing with stuff in their marriages. And Cardi's pregnant at the moment, so maybe she may have some fans that are pregnant. So being able to bridge those two worlds and be able to talk about something that other people can relate to, I think is a good idea. And I think that's something that she executed very, very well on the album. Then we got What's Going On with Lizzo. It's a good sample. I thought that was a good sample. And I thought Lizzo was like the perfect person to do that song with, if that was a particular sample that she had in mind. But yeah, Lizzo did her thing, and Lizzo is a great artist. So What's Going On? It's a little popish. It's kind of like a little popish record, a little bit, but it's still a good song. Okay, then we get Shower Tears with Summer Walker again. That one's like a story. I thought that song was like a good storyteller type song. Obviously, Outside, we know about that record. What she say? Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised a itch. So it was like technically like one of the first singles, because the other ones like Up and WAP, that's like from maybe a year and a half, 2 years back. So kind of like the new single that we got would have been Outside was the first single, but I thought it was a pretty decent record. Pretty and Petty, man, she went off. Like I didn't even know like Bia had said anything about Cardi, because when I reacted to the song, and then I was like, well, let me know what this kind of stemmed from. Then I got a chance to go back and listen to Bia's record where she dissed Cardi, but I don't know why she did that. She felt like there was some reason to do that. So I'm definitely interested to see if Bia is going to react to this particular record. But yeah, Cardi went off though. Pretty and Petty is a good record. Better Than You with Cash Cobain, I thought it was a dope collab. Cash Cobain is a good artist. Then we got On My Back. That's another good song. Airtime, she's really popping her ish on that song. Like she's really, going off. Check Please is a good record. I like the way she wrote the beat on that one. Principle with Janet Jackson, that Pleasure Principle. I thought that one was a dope sample as well. And it's a good song. It's a very, very good song. And then Trophies is an incredible record as well. Really, really fire concept. Then we get Nice Guy featuring Tyler. I thought that one was just okay. That's not like my favorite song, but it was cool. Killing You Hoes is fire. Like she really went off on that one. I thought that was a good song. And then obviously Up, it's been out quite a while, so she still put Up and WAP on the album. Those are two older songs, but still I thought it was a pretty good idea to add those to the album. if I had to rate this album on a scale from 1 to 10, I would definitely probably give it somewhere like a high in the high sevens, close to an 8. Really, really good project. Really, really up there. Um, how does it rank as far as rap albums this year? I mean, I still say the Clips have the best rap album. Well, Clips or Freddie Gibbs, 1 and 2. I kind of sometimes lean towards Freddie. It kind of varies, but I say Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, the Clips. Hmm, what else? I say Cardi definitely has, I would say, a top 10 rap album of the year. I'll have to kind of go through and I don't want to miss anything because it's been some, I felt like the year has picked up lately and we've been starting to get some really, really good albums, but she definitely has like a top 10 rap album for sure. Let me know in the comment section what is your favorite song off the album. But like I say, for me, it's going to be Pick It Up with Selena Gomez and Salute. Those are my 2 favorite songs. But this is a really good album. So definitely gotta salute Cardi for coming through. Definitely some bangers on here, and this album definitely will be something that people's listening to and talking about for a while. And I haven't even looked at the charts, but I know it's got to be the #1 album of the year, #1 album of the week. Let me look that up right quick. Let's see here, because it was platinum like pretty fast. All right, let's see. Cardi B. Mm. Okay, this is interesting because it was supposed to have been platinum fast, but now I'm looking at like hits daily and it's not saying it's platinum. So you got, Gracie Abrams, it was number 50 of the week. Elton John, Benson Boone, got Taylor Swift in there. Mariah the Scientist is at 44. Ed Sheeran. That's crazy. Like Ed just did like 77,000 the first week, and this week 17,000, which is scary because he has a really good album. Maroon 5 have a really good album. They didn't really sell as much as I thought they should have. But yeah, Cardi is #1, but the numbers, man, I thought it would have been a little higher than this. Now, Cat's Eye, they're at number 29. We got Drake at 26. Young Boy at 21,000. No, he's number 24. Stray Kids is in there. You got Tate McRae, Morgan Wallens at 15. Somber, who's a good artist, he's number 13. Top 10. We got Justin Bieber, Swag, Morgan Wallen at number 9. SZA is at number 8. Alex Warren is at number 7. Number 6, Buckingham Nicks, 9 Inch Nails. Oh wow, they have a new album. They're at number 5. Sabrina Carpenter's number 4. Morgan Wallen again at number 3. K-pop Demon Hunters is number 2. And Cardi, they only have it listed at 205,000. Now, where there was some controversy was when it was like certified platinum. I think they were saying that counted on the streams for WAP and up. So maybe they went back and kind of did something to not let those previous streams put the album at platinum, but still 205,000 is a ton for this era that we have right now. And again, it's been like 7 years that she put out an album, but it's still strong numbers. But I'll do a little bit more research to see how is that looking on the numbers, but they have it listed at 205,000. But nevertheless, congratulations to her for having the #1 album in the country. All right, before we get out of here, those want to follow me on other social media sites, you can find me at Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok, all at I'm in the Hills. I am INTHAHILLZ. If you're watching on YouTube and want to support and give a donation, you can send a super chat. You can also send something via Cash App or Venmo to I'm in the Hills. Again, I am INTHAHILLZ. You can also support by sending something via PayPal, And the PayPal is DoubleETV101. Again, DoubleETV101. Please check out my two websites. The websites, www.doubleetv.com. That stands for Epic Elevate Division, which is my production company. And also my music website is www.inthehills.net. Speaking of music, I've been recording a ton, like a lot lately. Got a lot of songs. It's been, mixed and mastered. So definitely working on a new project. Very, very excited about that. And before we get out of here, ask you guys to please check out the community section where you can vote. A lot of, different polls in there. You guys can vote, let your voices and opinions be heard. We do have merch that you guys can, order and support the page and channel. If you are a Prince fan, go to Facebook, type in Purple Nation. We just hit 15,000 followers on that page. We celebrate the life and legacy of Prince. I'm the page administrator. Check that out when you can. Again, if you want to donate to us, you can send a Cash App, a Venmo to I'm in the Hills, or PayPal, WTV101. We do have a brand new episode of our weekly top 10 that's going to be dropping later today. And also we have Double E Music Hour. That'll be probably coming tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. All right. Lastly, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, be a part of this page and community. We definitely appreciate it. But please leave a comment. Let me know what is your favorite song off of Cardi's album. What did you think of the album? But yeah, I got to give it to her, man. It is a great project. She definitely did her thing. So salute to Cardi B. She's really, really pretty dope. She is. She's a head honcho right now. So I got to salute her. Really, really thank you guys for tuning in. Gonna drop a couple other videos today, so be on the lookout for that. I want to thank you guys for your time, and that's that. That's that.
And why mess up a good thing? And that's that.
I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it